Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. Would you like to buy a cheap unit? Well, we're going to let you know the 10 cheapest suburbs in Perth to buy a unit. Now, I don't know if we've got a little willy wagtail picking away at Susan's shoe over there. He was actually picking away at it. Anyway, we're going to let you know the 10 cheapest suburbs here in Perth to buy a unit. So we'll take you guys for a bit of a walk and I'll let you know the 10 cheapest suburbs in Perth to buy a unit. Let's go for a walk. A little Willy Wagtail might come with us. Look, there he goes. So what are the cheapest suburbs here in Perth to buy a unit? So I'll start with the most expensive and work my way down to the cheapest. How's that? And you can, I'll keep you guys in suspenders. Oh, sorry, suspense, I should say. Okay, the top 10 cheapest suburbs in Perth for units. This is as of May 2025. We're running a bit late with this one, guys. Sorry about that. So, number 10. This is the most expensive and working our way down to the cheapest. So number 10 is Rockingham. Comes in at the most expensive now. A few years ago, Rockingham was the cheapest. Median house price there in Rockingham, 445,000 Australian dollars. And Rocky, as we call it here in Perth, is 46.7 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Takes a median number of days there, 18 days to sell a unit there in Rockingham. Number 9 is Beckingham. Got a few hams in there. Median house price there, 442,500 Australian dollars for a unit over there. And Beckingham is only 13.5 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Takes quite a bit of time to sell a unit out there, guys. 51 days. So if you're trying to sell a unit there, it's going to take you a long time to sell. What do you think of this view, guys? Beautiful view. Out there is the Swan River. We're in the East Fremantle area. Quite a nice view. A lot of boats out there. Few actually going up and down the river, and a lot of them are moored over there. Anyway, the next suburb, number 8, is Midland, an old favourite of our channel, Midland. The median unit price out there in Midland is 442,500, so also creeping up in price, guys. Creeping up. What's going on here? Bit of a waterfall. Check that out. Don't know where it eventually goes to. I don't think it goes to the river. It might do. I don't know. Under the road somewhere. I doubt it though. I think it's just a little pond over there. Midland is 18.7 kilometres from the Perth CBD. There's a few little waterways through here. Check this out. Another one over here. I wonder if there's any fish in there. I can't see any. There's probably some tadpoles and frogs and stuff. It takes an average of 13 days to sell a unit there in Midland. The next one down the list is Bayswater. Doing a lot of work out there in the Bayswater area. A lot of new construction, railways, all sorts of stuff happening there in Bayswater. Down there, guys, that building down there, that's a Dome Cafe, right on the water. And from what I can see, there's a few people in there, quite packed. Beautiful spot to have a coffee or a cup of tea. The median house unit price in Bayswater is 411,250 Australian dollars, and we're 8 k's from the Perth CBD there in Bayswater. Takes an average of 13 days to sell a unit there. Next one down the list, number 6, we're nearly halfway there, is Glendalough. Glendalough is fairly close to the city, guys, so and the unit price isn't too bad out there. 395,500 Australian dollars. and it's only 5.6 kilometres from the Perth CBD. So check out Glendalough if you want a cheap unit. We did do a video on Glendalough. Check that one out also. Takes 32 days to sell a unit out there in Glendalough. The next one down the list, which is also pretty close to Glendalough, is Wembley. 395,000 median unit price over there in Wembley, and Wembley is 5.4 kilometres from the Perth CBD. Takes an average of 7 days to sell a unit there, so Wembley's selling fairly quickly. It's funny because Glendalough takes 32 days, Wembley takes 7, and they're virtually next to each other. Working our way down, number 4 is Thornley. 398,000 Australian dollars median unit price over there. Thornley is 16.8 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, and it takes an average of 14 days to sell a unit out there. As we work our way down to the cheapest units in Perth. Number 3 is Shoalwater. Quite a distance from the Perth CBD, heading towards Mandurah Way. 380,000 Australian dollars. I wonder where this path leads to. It's very dark down there. Very dark. We won't go down there because we don't know what's down there. 380,000 Australian dollars is the median unit price over there. There's someone's house here, so they've got a good position right on the river. Shoalwater is 50.6 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, guys, and it's selling fairly quickly out there. 8 days to sell, average of 8 days to sell a unit out there. The next one is number 2. We're counting down to the cheapest place to buy a unit in Perth. Number 2 is Erskine, and it is 369,500, the median unit price over there. 76.6 kilometres from the Perth CBD, south of the Perth CBD. Look at these flats over here. They're pretty old, but they have perfect Swan River views. So in a prime position, destined to be knocked down probably, and some flash stuff going to go in there. And you would think the people that live in those units would command some good money if a developer wants to buy it from them. Erskine is 6 kilometres, it takes an average of 6 kilometres to sell a unit over there. And 6 days, I should say. I said kilometres. 6 days to sell a unit out there. And the cheapest suburb in Perth as of May 2025, this could change, the cheapest suburb in Perth to buy a unit, and you guys guess. Let's have some guesses. I'm telling you now, so you'll probably know before you can guess. The cheapest one is Aurelia, and the median unit price over there is 315,000 Australian dollars, and it's Aurelia is 35.9 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. It takes an average of 21 days to sell out there in the cheapest suburb in Perth to buy a unit. What do you guys think? A lot of older units out here, blocks of flats and stuff. Look at this house here, guys. We're right virtually on their front lawn here. Have a look at that. There's no barrier between us and these houses. Prime position. But here's a path going through here, and that's their lawn. It's absolutely immaculate. The lawn over here. It's about 3 houses there. I think. Okay, that's the end of the video, guys. What did you think? On this beautiful day here in Perth. It is a winter's day, but gee, it's starting to warm up again. Look at that river. Beautiful. And we're going to wind it up over here in someone's front yard. Right over here on the Swan River. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Leave some comments on these cheapest suburbs in Perth to buy a unit. Would you buy in these suburbs? Let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.